This is Group A we just saw. We see winner is KTR with 18 points. Hello and welcome to all of you eSailing fans sitting around the world and just waiting for eSailing TV. No. That's not how it is. Happy Easter to all of you. I hope you're enjoying your vacation. I hope all of you are well at these moments. And tonight we're going to have some fun. We're going to do some classic streaming. We're going to go into the community, and today we're going into the Turkish community, and I'm really looking forward to visit the Turks because the eSailing club is growing, and it's growing because of the great work of some of the really great players, Odermalinsi, Havuk, Dogarps, and also Utmeefe, all of them doing a great job. And I know I might forgetting one or two and maybe three of them, but let's get ready to some action. As you just saw, we're starting with a commercial for SailRanks. Remember, SailRanks is the scoring system for the community, by the community, and in there we can see all the fantastic score. And with that score, let's go in and see tonight's, setup format of tonight. It is going to be the J-boat, but how are they going to organize it? And now we are in here, we are in the eSailing club, and you can see SailRanks is a special design scoring system. So if you support SailRanks, then you can have your own design in the spectator mode. And here we have it in the top. We have Havuk in there, we have Dogarps, we have Garbs, we have Video Gursen. Wow, that's some of the old guys. Ukuns, Odermalinsi, we spoke about, Khan Buta, Sine. Wow, all of them. Imsine, the other brother of them, coming in. And if we're watching tonight, there's 32 players. They're going to battling each other in a few seconds in there. I can see the first group are going to open right now. So let's join in. Let's have some action. Let's see some action in tonight's races. The format is quite simple. We're going to have 6 races in the J17 and a middle race, count double points. But there are 32 players. That means that tonight's regatta will be split into 2 groups, a Group A and a Group B. And we are starting in Group A, and we will switch. So we'll take 1 race from Group A, then 1 race from Group B, 1 race from Group A, and another race from Group B, and then we will switch over, only follow top 20 going into the final stage. They will do race 5 and 6, and then we'll go into a middle race. So all point counts tonight, all point counts. And let's see, this is Group A, it's race number 1. I know there's 32 players, so there will be 16 players in here. The race is set to start in 1 minute. And I know the Turkish race officers, they're pretty harsh. So when they say, hey, now we start, then the race starts. So we're going to wait for it. And also hello to Inshore Streams. Welcome in here. Remember, they made the fantastic event with the Nations League. So fantastic, and congratulations to them. 2 months of playing in between 34 nations. I just have to say that was very impressive. So let's have a small presentation here in race number 1. Video Gursen, he is maybe one of my favorite in this race. But then we have Yagins, we have Ukuns, then we have a new player I haven't seen before. This is Ferdi Aydugan, and then we have Khan and Buta. We have Shink Yurk, and then we have Sevahana, we have Upur, we have Berkefe, we have Doggy, that might be Doggas if I know him right, and then we have Utmeefe, also known as Kasiyaka. And I learned one important lesson by Kasiyaka or Utmeefe. That is actually the city he is from. So let's get ready to rumble. 14 players in there. I know the race officers will press start in a few seconds. They're waiting for 16 players. So that's how it is. We are ready. We are going in. Let's see some action. Let's see the J-boat. And here we have the J-boat, and it's the J-boat we are going to play all night. And let's start with some stats, so you have something to work with. The J-boat is maybe one of the favorite boats in the community. It's also one of the first boats. When we started Virtua Regatta Inshore, started to do it as an esport, this boat was called a day boat racer. But the J-boat in real life is one of the biggest boat classes, and this is the J70. The J17 is a medium boat. You can see it's a dinghy class, and it's having a medium upwind speed, meaning in esport or eSailing, meaning it's sailing from 5.6 to 6.1 in upwind speed in best VMG, all about the wind pressure. And then it turns, when you're going downwind, it has a spinnaker that is launched, and when the spinnaker is launched, then it will speed up, and all about the wind pressure that's coming in, it will speed up to 15.6 knots in speed. And it's quite amazing. Lately I have been studying all these polar diagrams there are in sailing, and yes, you heard me right, I have been studying sailing lately. I need to do, because I need to know a lot about these boat types. Let's see how it sails, let's see how it goes, and let's see how this event will unfold. It's race number 1, it's Group A, and they're getting ready to start. 30 seconds to start. Tip number 1 in today's race: when you start the race, always go in 2D. When you are in 2D mode, we can see which side is favorite to start in, but in this case, there's no favorite side. You can either be at the committee boat or at the pin end. Normally you will see there will be a mix, a split in view, a split in the graphics. So if the pin end is higher up, then the pin end is in the favorite side. Let's get ready to rumble. 7 seconds. The boats are getting ready to the starting line. Some of them are pressing each other. Oh, a false start. That was one of the new guys, Ukala Delga, doing a false start. Then we have Beat Blue also with a false start, and Kasiyaka with a penalty from the start. A good start to Yagish. He is here, and then he's followed by Sevanha coming in. Penalty to Beat Blue again. Quite mixed start here in the Turkish eSailing Club tonight. This is the battle, and remember, 4 races they will do with a good score, top 20. That means top 20 overall, not just the 10 best in this group. Will go into the final stage where there will be 2 races with points, and then they will go into a medal race. Watching in chopper view, we can see Vigio Jursen. He's currently in the lead. We said from the start he might be one of the favorite boats, but is he doing his job right? Watch the radar in the top left corner. It's very light there. Also in the color, it means there's a light breeze, and the dark breeze, the hard wind, are in the right hand side where we have the other boat. Let's go over to him. That is Ukaratelga. He is here in the right hand side. He's current 9th, and let's see how the role will switch, how the position will switch when we come closer towards the top mark. It's upwind leg, and this is the classic upwind downwind leg. You go upwind 2 times, downwind 2 times, and then you come when you're going up, when you're coming to the top marks we're seeing there, rounding them, going downwind to a gate mark. First small battle coming in. Penalty to Nuiua, made by Ukaladea Dilga, and he actually doing a great job. And the only reason why there was a penalty to the opposite boat was because he hit the boat, or he actually tacked in front of the boat, and he didn't have a steady line, so he was still in the movement, and then he got the penalty. There's a lot of penalties in eSailing and also in sailing, and one of the penalties, or actually 3 of the penalties we will experience a lot when we're coming to the top mark, are the penalties under rule number 18. Rule 18.1, rule 18.2 will come in when we are approaching the top mark. But let's get ready. Let's go to the top mark. Let's see what happens. Here we have Seng Uruk coming in. We have Sivanha. He's not in a good position. Watch the ley line. It's the dotted line. Right now, he's below it, so he needs to do a double tack to round the mark. Bakefe is coming in. Great move by him. He's coming from downside, port side. That also means he's got a penalty by Seng Uruk, and that was rule 18.1. Ducky also with a penalty. A lot of penalties handling. There are 2 rules, and let's explain it in plain English. When you're entering a mark rounding zone like this, if you come from starboard, then you will have the right of way. It's actually a rule 10. Then you will have the right of way all the way into the mark rounding zone, only if you're changing your course. And then we have the rule of the inside turn. When you're coming from port side, it's all about being on the inside. Downwind stats coming up. Somebody has been writing lately to me, hey, hasn't the wind shadow grow bigger in this boat type? No, it hasn't. Maybe it looks like that graphically, but it hasn't grown bigger. It is still 30 meters big in the J boat. So this is the white zone, and when you're catching a boat in the white zone, then you're actually slowing it down. Here, penalty handle out this time for one of the boats we have been following. He was in the lead, now dropping to 13. Ready to go by 30 attacking him. Kanan Buta coming in, Urun. But we have 2 new leaders. That is Bakefe, and it is Seng Uruk coming in. Docky is also with him. That's Dock Bars. A lot of penalties in the mark rounding here, in the gate mark rounding. And here we have tip number 2 while we are here. Watch the ley lines, watch the zones, how big there is in between the ley lines and one side. And that is how you decide which side is the favorite to round. And you can see the left-hand side, in our view, was the favorite. Back to the leaders. Let's go into the chopper mode. Let's see it from top, because a lot of things are happening. Docky in 3rd. He's going a little bit to the right-hand side, placing himself above Bakefe and also Seng Uruk. So he thinks if he's coming in with speed, then he might have to ride away, because he's coming from starboard. And the 2 other boats, when they're going upwind, will be in port side. And that will really actually give him the advantage, so he can cover them and penalize them. And remember, it is an esport. I know we are talking about fair play in sailing, fair play in sports, but here, if you're using the rules and you're not doing downwind attacks in an upwind movement, then it is fair play. Here we go. Bakefe is over there. We need to see this battle as we talked about. No, Docky, he cannot go close enough to him. But he is in the lead right now, Dock Bars. But they're all coming from port side. And right now we can see there was a wind shift moving the ley line closer to Dock Bars. Might give him a favorite position. Bakefe and Seng, they will have a battle here when they're coming to the mark. And there it's all about being on the inside that counts. The boat on the inside has to ride away, and means that the other boat needs to bear away, or else you will get penalized. Doggy also going to entering the zone from port side, meaning that Bakefe has to ride away right now, and Doggy not going outside and then going in from starboard. So right now, they are in the mark rounding zone, so Dock Bars can get a penalty here. So close, getting a penalty by Bakefe. And then we have Seng, he's coming in. Another attacks here. There we saw an example, 30 got one by Yakins. And then we have Upur pushing himself out. And now he's on the inside. He can attack Yakins, but Yakins launching his spinnaker before time, going downwind with speed. Video Jursen, my favorite in this race, with the penalties here on the inside. Handle penalties out to Utmunefe, the old Kasiyaka in this game. This is Group 8. It's race number 1. We're coming to the finish now, and we will have a battle for first, second, and third. Let's keep an eye on and up here. This is the battle. We have Senk. He's on the left-hand side. He's in the middle. He's in the lighter wind. Let's see the speed. 13.8. Doggy 14.2, but he's attacking or covering Bakkefe. And then we have one guy, one red boat that can put dirt into the machinery and slow them down. But here we have a battle. This is the battle for first and second. Bakkefe going on the inside. Doggy on the inside. Now it's all up to Bakkefe. What is he doing? Right now he has much more wind pressure, 14.9. He took the trick, went on the inside, speeding up, going away from Dog Boss. It's a photo finish. Oh, I can't call it. 0.0. Who will the computer give the victory for? Senk in third. Yagin's coming in. So that was the closest call we can have in the game. Crossing the finish line at the same time. But remember, it's a game. It's an algorithm. So the one crossing with the first pixel is winning the game. Another penalty here. Riva Delgade is coming in here. Okuns, Video Dursen dropping to 13. That penalty was very costly for him. And then Sivahan, which boat had the best start, was ending in last position. And there we have the call. Lockbars, Doggy getting the first place, Bakkefe getting second place overall in this race. And then we have Senk in third. Yakins in fourth. Then we have Upu in fifth. Kanumbuta, Ferdi Khan. And then we have Utmun Efe, Kasiaka, Video Dursen, Okuns. So some of the top players we saw in the late, in the early winter actually, they are dropping down. Good start for Yakins, Bakkefe with best average speed, Be Blue with the maximum speed. And interesting, we are not seeing the leader Dog Bars on any of these stats. But here we can see how he battling his way up. He didn't have the best start, starting in position 5, battling his way up to third, dropping down to fifth again, and then step by step taking the lead, in the end winning on the finish line over Bakkefe. And then we'll see the best starting boat. He dropped down. Let's see, he dropped really much down. He dropped down to position 13, but battling his way up back in 14s, in position 4. That is a very, very great accomplishment by him. That was race number 1 in the eSailing Club of Turkey. And what a race we just saw here. And here we can see how much it means to fight towards the end, to make sure you are in the right positions. And Be Blue, he was so close of taking the victory over Dog Bars. But Dog Bars, he won according to the computer in the last second. We will get ready to group number 2 in a few sec. We're waiting for the computer to let us into it. So let's see coming in. And that is race number 2 in group 2 we are joining in. And that is the race where we have, I have to say, he's a very good sailor. He has been at the World Championship 3 times in a row. His name is Kaan Mansluka, also known as Havuk. He is the carrot from Turkey. I have been seeing him and commentating him at all 3 World Championships. And let's see if he's hot. Right now we can see he's very, very hot in most of the races we are watching at the moment in the servers. This is race number 2. Let's go into the servers. They are ready. Let's have a small presentation of the players in Group B. And Group B it's not for fun. Let's start from bottom. This is Enji, then we have Udamalinsi, Kum, Burak, Sinne. That's one of the brothers. We have also have Imsine, the Glur. Then we have Mpebe Gangs, Imsine. That's the other brother. Then we have Adatuk, Soy, Orhan, Aslan, Turk 218. And there we have him. He's only yellow. He's trying to cover himself up. 3 times playing at the World Championship. The only one who's doing it being part of all World Championships since Florida, Sarasota. He was also at Bermuda and he was online last year. Unlucky for Havuk, he hasn't been winning it at all. Then we have Amira 2. He's here in the middle. Start coming up, and as we said before, let's see the starting line. There's a little bit favorite side at the pin end. It's very little, but let's see the radar up there. If we see the wind socks, it looks like the wind is coming from the right-hand side, and it will pressure, and it will be a big pressure, and a small wind shift might come in within 20 seconds. See the wind socks at the left-hand side. It's moving slightly towards the middle, so there we come in. Here we go. This is Group B. It's race number 2. There we have it. The start is on. Full start to Sine. Penalty to Adatokse. And then we have Havuk in the opposite side. I know one of you guys are saying, hey, let's see all the players. Yeah, we are seeing all the players. We started with one race in Group A. Now we are in Group B. Then we will go into Group A and then Group B, and afterwards they will be splitted in to a final race. Here we have to start, a very clean start. It's a very close start. Havuk in 10th, he's here in the opposite side. But see, opposite the others, he's placing himself in a position where when he crosses to the left-hand side, he will pressure the other boats. He will be in a position where he come from starboard and pressure them all. There we go. Amira, he is in 8. The Guru, then we have Aslan. It's going to be very close. It's a long time since I've seen top 10 only being 24 meters from the leader. This is going to be one of those very close battles with penalty galore at the top mark. Wind shift coming in. See the ley line is moving. And as foreseen, watch the wind socks up there. We called it at the start. The wind is shifting. First it came from the right-hand side, then it split it, came a little bit from left-hand side and pressured here in the pressure in the left-hand side here coming in. But see again a wind shift coming in. The wind is going straight at them at the moment, and it looks like it's going back again. Penalty to Aslan, the leader, made by the gluer. Then we have a close call. Havuk in 4th position, placing himself here. Now it's all about tactics. That mark rounding up there. A lot of things can happen. It's all about being at starboard side or make sure you're on the inside. Penalty again. Aslan handling one out to Orhan. Orhan got that penalty. Then we have the full start from the start. That Toksai, he is up here in the right hand side. He went to the right hand side. He's sailing in lighter wind. And watch also, he will not be able to capture up with the leaders. Mark rounding coming in. It's mark rounding 1. They are side by side. This is going to be very, very important for the leaders. Who is winning this mark rounding? Who is getting a penalty? And who is slowing down? But remember, it is the J-boat. It's downwind. The battle is coming in. Amir coming in, Havuk coming in. They're all going starboard. It's only the gluer going on the inside. Kum has to bear away, going a little bit outside. Udamelinsi, what a clean mark rounding. Orhan with a penalty made by Aslan. Turk 218 also with a penalty for sailing into Aslan. So right now, the leaders are splitting up. One boat has to slow it down. That's Amira not getting a penalty for sailing into the others. Split coming up. Havuk goes to the left-hand side straight away. The gluer is going in the middle. Then we have Amira following Havuk. Oh, and Kum losing all momentum in the middle. He's caught by Aslan and also the Melinsi. Side by side, it's a battle. There will be a penalty or two here in the leading pack. It's downwind race. It's the first downwind leg. They are going to the gate mark. And right now, when we're looking at the gate mark, the right-hand side, or if we have to say it in sailing language, the left-hand side is in favorite. That is the one where we can see in the stream to the right-hand side. Kum coming in, Udamlinsi, Engin, Gangs. Then we have Aslan, Amira, Havuk, and the gluer. Havuk is attacking a little bit, and this is the favorite mark to round. The gluer is going with him, Havuk is going with him, Amira is going with him. And then Arslan, no, Arslan going opposite. That's quite interesting. Let's see how many meters he will lose. He dropped to 7. He's now in 6. He's now in 7. That's a very important call. Or I have to say, he really needs to have to win in his favor to come back in the race. Wow, he split away. He was so afraid of getting a penalty. Then he took a decision going to the opposite side of rest of the fleet. And there he actually went in a position losing so many meters because of the wind pressure. There we have the Glura and Havuk battling each other. Amira, he is still in the battle, but that is the top 3 we're going to see. Havuk going to the left-hand side. He needs some clear air. And there he tacks up, but it's lighter wind. But see the wind sucks up there. They are in the favorite side, but remember it's 3 wind zones. So Aslan is also in a favorite side of wind when he crosses in. But then he will have the wind going against him. And that will not be a good position to be in. See, he was in 3rd, dropping to 6th because of rounding the wrong mark. There we have it. Udam Lindsay in 5th, Havuk in 3rd, Amira in 2nd, the Glura in the lead. The Glura is in a position where he will come from starboard when they're rounding the top mark for the 2nd time. And he will be in a position where he can penalize Amira and Havuk. But let's see, no, he's crossing in before. This is interesting. This is going to be a very close battle. Will he cover Amira or will he cover Havuk? He's most afraid of Havuk, so he's going in front of Havuk, and there he tacks up to cover Havuk. Havuk straight away reacts, going closer to the ley line, closer into the mark. He doesn't want that dirty air. Amira coming in, setting a pressure on the Glura. The Glura coming in. This is going to be close. Havuk pressure down to 3rd. But he is in favorite now. He has the starboard. Can he hit Amira? No. He's going on the inside. And that's a very sneaky trick. And there the penalty is to Amira. Did you see he moved his boat and the back end of his boat hit Havuk's boat and Havuk was on the inside? Then it's a penalty to Amira. Havuk battling himself into 2nd. But what a great move by the Glura. So it looks like Havuk will not be able to capture him. We will see in a few seconds. Kum coming in, under Malinsi, penalty to NG, Msene, Aslan, Idish, or Orhan coming in. But let's see the leading pack. Right now, they can capture each other with Wind Shadow. It's all about when the Glura is going to attack, and see straight away. Havuk attacks, Amira attacks Havuk. But Havuk can still attack the Glura. But Amir, he wants that 2nd position. So it looks like we will have a winner here. But we have a battle for the 2nd. Let's go in 2D mode. Let's see how close this battle is. Let's see if Havuk can defend it. They are jibing and jibing. Pressing each other with Wind Shadow. And this is like a dance. But who will take it? Will Amir be able to capture Havuk? They are still inside the ley line zone. And there we go. Last time, Amira coming in, there's a huge difference in speed, almost 1 knot C, and now he's closing in. But it's leeward win 1 battle we are going to have, so who will win it? Havuk? No, Havuk is so routine, survives this attack, takes 2nd. But it's a win to the Glura. Amira gets 3rd, Udam Lindsay 4th, Kum 5th. And let's see if we have a battle or 2 down here. There we have, penalty to Orhan made by Msene. Aslan coming in with speed. They're both taking position from Orhan in last second. NG coming in. And a comeback here from Adatuk coming in here from last, ending up in position 11. 218 Pepe and Sine. This is not Sine's race. He's coming in last position in Group B, race number 2. So let's have the result. The Glura with a victory, Havuk in 2nd, Amira in 3rd, Udam Lindsay in 4th, Kum in 5th, Gangs in 6th, and Msine in 7th. Some small stats. It was Aslan with the best start, the Glura best average speed, Sine best maximum speed, Havuk sailed the shortest distance. See how many jibes he had. That battle counting the jibes up in the lead. So 28 jibes in total. And the Glura, he was in control most of the way. Luckily for him, Havuk was under attack by Amira too. Lindsay is actually the great winner here, getting a 4th position after actually starting almost in last. Same thing, Havuk, not the best start from him. And that was race number 2, and that was Group B. And now we are going to wait for race number 3 in Group A, and it will come up in a few sec. I can see Group B, Group A is still racing. They are going to finish the race. So while they're doing that, let's go in and see the scoreboard just for a while. Here is Sail Ranks, the scoreboard for eSailing, and we see Dogbars and Amira had a win in the first race in both in race number 1 in the 2 groups. Havuk and Bakefe got 2nd, and then we can see Havuk got 2nd here in 2nd race in Group B, and Dogbars, yeah, interesting where he's going. I can say that they are crossing the finish line at the moment. Let's just go in, and then I can see a stats there, how it's going. But it looks like Dogbars is getting 2nd. Let's just have to finish here. And this is the finish of race number 2 in Group A. And I can see that Kasiaka or Utmenefe is going to take the victory. Dogbars is going to take 2nd. Then we have Okuns in 3rd, Khan, Video Jursen, Sevahana. There's a small battle. Let's see the battle here. It's always enjoyable to see. Oh, great move there by Yakins. He's going in and penalize Upur in that case. Coming in here, also penalty at the finish line. It looks like Sevahan was losing that. Khan and Buta. Singh coming in, B-Blue, Berkefe, Yakins, and Upur. This is race number 2 in Group A. Utmunefe taking a victory, Dogbars 2nd, Okuns 3rd, Khan 4th, Video Jursen, Sevahan, and Khan und Butter. So this means we already are having a small picture painted for us in front of us. And hello to you, Actorius. Welcome in the stream. We are going to have a small picture here. It looks like the favorite players, or some of the top players we know from Turkey, are still in the top. And they are starting in pretty hard in this regatta. We're going into race number 3 in Group A in a few seconds when they're ready. While then we're coming in. And Actorius is having his money on Aslan at the moment. But let's just take him down and see the results overall. Here's the results overall. We have all the results here, and we can see the gluer with he's in position 11 at the moment. He got the victory in the race we just saw from Group B, winning over Havuk, who got a 2nd place, but 2 second place for the carrot from Turkey. Amira a 1st and a 3rd, losing to Havuk in that battle, and then we have Dogbars getting a 1st and a 2nd. So as said, we have 4 favorite players up here: Dogbars, Amira, Havuk, Kasiaka, and then we have Aslan, Senurk, Kum, Berkefe, Khan and Buta. Yeah, all the way to the Malinsi, but they need to battle for it. But we have 3 boats up there doing a great job. We will get ready to jump into race number 3 in a few sec, and it's going to be race number 3 watched in Group A. And with the score we are going to see here, then we are going into in Group A. We need to keep an eye on Utme or Kasiaka. He's here. He's set in to win it tonight. And that's going to be, if he keeps it, he's on 10 points right now, but he got a 9th position in race number 1, and then he won 2nd. And I know Kasiaka, he's battling it all the way he can. He will try to do everything he can to win this. And then the other one in this this group we're going to keep an eye on He's not actually in the race right now. Yeah, he is. That's Dog Boss. Dog Boss, yeah, he qualified for the CLDP Grand Finals. He was so close of getting into the World Championship together with his friend Havuk. I know Havuk and Dog Boss, they might be sitting in same apartment and playing. They did that before the COVID. Then they're always sitting and playing together, 3 persons, having fun, battling it out. And tonight they might also be sitting together and playing. I know Doggy, I know Havuk. They are really going into this game. When they mean business, they mean business. And I have to say, Havuk, hats on for him. Last week we had a competition where a Swedish guy did a fantastic result, and in the community a lot of people was posting on Discord, wow, this Swedish guy, nobody can beat him, only a clean score with 7 wins in a row from race number 1 can take out the Swede. And there was one guy who was able to do that. That was Havuk from Turkey. Race number 3 coming up. Let's go in game. And there we have it. They are right now just waiting for the race to start. 14 sailors in there. They are ready, so let's have some action. 2 things, let's take it from the start. Let's go in 2D mode. There's no favorite side, either the pin end or the committee boat. So it doesn't matter where you are. So the next thing we're going to watch is how the wind is reacting. The only way we can do that is watching outside, watching out watching out on the water, see where it's dark, where it's light. Right now, hard to call. And then we can watch the windsocks up in the top left corner. Remember, the radar and the windsocks in the top left corner, that is an estimate. It's telling what's happening within the next 8 to 12 seconds. There we go. They're getting position. There's no favorite side, either the pin end or the committee boat. And right now they're trying to go here, what we call on the inside. So they're battling forward. See the white boat here. I think it's Kashiaka trying to battling and pressure the other boats to go too far and too close to the starting line and trying to push them so they can get a penalty. He's getting in. 5 seconds. That's right. He got a penalty. No, that was not him. It was, let's see, that was Savannah. Great job by him. Kashiaka with a false start. Video Jursen also with a false start. So close of him getting a very good position. But this is very bad for Udmund. He was so close of getting into top 3. And now he really needs to battling his way back in it. But opposite, our favorite guy, Dog Boss. And here, let's talk about positions. Here we have 5 boats. Yeah, it looks like that this boat, Ukar Delga, he's in a good position. No, it's all about covering the other boats. And Dog Boss is actually tagging up towards the middle. He's doing that because we cannot see how the wind will react within the next 30 seconds, 1 minute. So instead of going to one side, then he takes the middle and then he has a chance to navigate much more. Here we have the overview of all of them. Kane Buta, he's the opposite side. According to server, he is in the lead, but you can't trust the server. And hello to you, Thomas Franklin. Welcome from Miami. Welcome into this fantastic coverage from Turkey. Kane is here and Kane Buta. And now it's interesting when they cross in at the ley line towards the top mark. Will they be in the lead? Will they be in a position where they can pressure the others? Or will Riverdale, Ukuns, Doggy, also known as Dog Boss, be in the best position? They're going a little bit far out from the ley line because the wind will shift 30% back. Normally it's doing that. And the ley line right now has been moving up. So 30% it will go backwards. And that will actually give Kane Buta a chance to put his boat in another angle and get more speed into it. Right now he's sailing with best VMG. He's in front of Upur, but B Blue is coming in side by side. And Kane Buta is not in that position where he will take the lead. So the leaders will be found here. Ukuns, Rival de Garda, Doki, or Ukaladea. And here we can see a penalty might come in. It's very close, and there is a mark. That's a touch. He didn't manage to steer his boat and straighten it up, so penalty handled out. There we go, and also losing momentum. Oi, Doki going on the inside. What a move by him. Under pressure by River Delgada. And now he's in a position where he can penalize the opposite way because he's coming from starboard. But River Delgada doing a great move. And there we have one of these fantastic ads we need to block. There we go. Okuns in third, River Delgada. Then we have Doki. Ukaladgela. This is going to be very close. Bakefe. And when we're taking it, Bakefe, Doki, Okuns, they're all battling out. Oh, hitting the mark. He needs to, trying to get downwind, press the best VMG button a little bit too early. And then he speeds downwind with the spinnaker up, hits the mark, dropping 4 positions straight away. And now he's trying to split away from the others, but he's sailing into lighter wind. So that's how it is. Battle here in the downwind. Okuns attacking Doki. Doki under pressure, but he needs to take care. This is one of the best guys at the moment in Turkey. He's hot. He's very hot in eSailing, but the only one that really can pressure him is Havuk at the moment. And yes, he's very good here. Ukala Delgada, he's playing very hot good at the moment, but that was a big mistake. And then those penalties, and then he went to the opposite side. He went into lighter wind and pressure him down. Again, watch the trick. We can see the ley line zones in the left hand side, the side all the boats are going to. The zone is smaller there, so that is the favorite side to turn around. If you're going opposite, as we saw last time in the last race, then you can lose 4 or 5 positions. See, Senk is doing it. Watch his meters from 180 to, there we go. He lost totally 13 meters, and now he is definitely last in that race. But let's go back to the leaders up there. We have Rival de Garda, we have Doki, we have Okuns. It looks like second and third are going to battling out, and it looks like River Delgada, he can, oh, so close there. Kunz in control, Doki trying to penalize him, but he needs now to go to the left-hand side. So we need to keep, this is very interesting, River Delgada going almost to the right-hand side, going away from the others. And now he's coming to Kunz. He might losing a little bit momentum there, but it looks like that the trick Doki did going to the left-hand side so early costed him meters. He lost from 4 meters to 30 meters on the leader, and means he's now in third and not in second position. It's going to be close. It's race number 3. This is race number 3 in Group B, and we can see River Delgada is here in the lead, Doki in second, Okuns in third, Bakefe coming up. So this is going to be a battle for second, third, and fourth. It looks like River Delgada, if he's not doing a mistake in this mark rounding, he can actually sneak away, have all the other battling each other, let them battle, let them fight, and then he can race towards the finish line. But it's very important what's happening now. Doki taking over second, going on the inside on Okuns. Okuns, he took a chance, but he didn't do it. So a comeback from Dog Bars. Then we have Bakefe coming in. So now, if Bakefe managed to attack Okuns, then Doki can attack River Delgada. But River Delgada launched the spinning early, sneaks away. What a move he managed to do there. And very slow spinning launch by Okuns. That means a gap was coming in, but Okuns still in the chance to attack Dog Bars. And that means Bakefe doesn't have a chance to attack Okuns. So now it's a battle for second and third, not fourth and third. And that will be a battle for very important points. Doki needs that second place. He needs that consistency. But with a second and even a third, it's 3 podium positions in 3 races. So very strong performance by him. And now we have it. See Bakefe on the inside, throwing dirty air on Okuns. 2 knots speed difference. Doki under pressure. This means Bakefe comes into the battle for third. and a second. This is a very close battle. Let's see what the wind shadow does. Doggy goes in front of Okuns. Means Okuns needs to bear away, not to lose his position to Bakefa. Bakefa joins in. It's too late, I think. And while they're battling, Kasiyaka joins in the battle, but he's too far away. Second place to Doggy, well defended. Okuns third. Bakefa so close of doing a surprisingly attack. Kasiyaka in fifth, Kana Buta in sixth. And there we have him. Ukara Delgar is coming in 7. And then we have a small battle for the second there's position. See, so close of each other here. Joining in step by step. And there we have it. Upur, Video, Jursen Khan, and B Blue. Let's have the score. Rival Delgada is winning the race. Doki in second, Kunz third. Bakefa fourth. And Kasiyaka fifth. And Kasiyaka, he had the worst start ever, and he's battling his way up to fifth, so we had to take our hats off for him. See here, if we take him, Kasiyaka starting last position with a false start, ending up fifth, so very, very strong race by him. And we are all ready to jump over to race 4 in Group A. And we're waiting for race 4 in Group A right now. And they've actually been waiting so much that they haven't created the race. So we're just waiting for them. I had to say, wait for us. We need to follow this. So let's go into cell ranks. Let's see some score. Let's see a scoreboard. And there we have the scoreboard. We are going to be ready for it. Sorry, it's Group B we're joining in. They are ready, so let's just get ready for some action there. While we are waiting for some action joining in, Havuk got a 4th position in his 3rd race, so it looks like he's clear. And we're going in to see how they will perform in the last race. And let's just give them the go signal so we can join in and see them. Amira is in 2nd position right now. Let's see if we can have the score for both groups. Both groups are coming in there. And when we are watching it up there, we can see it looks good for him also. He's in 3rd with 10 points. Havuk, Dogbars, Kasiyaka coming in. Bakefa, they're all battling for it. And remember, it's top 20 we're watching for. Ingin 28. So it's interesting to go down here. So a battle B Blue, Ukara Delgela, Burak, Sevaha, and NG Sine, Orhan, Video Jursen, all the way up to Aslan are going to battle for B in top 20. Race number 4 ready. This is Group B. This is race number 4 joining in. And then we are getting ready, because after this race, top 20 will be back for 2 races, and then we will have a medal race. So it now or never. And when we are watching the list, we need to keep an eye in this race on Sine, on Gangs, on Video Jursen. They are all in trouble of dropping out. Good start here. It looks like Havuk had a great start, and see, he went to the right hand side with Gangs. And he's in the lead. And sometimes it's very good to be in that side. As talked before, see, now he's crossing in. He will go in front of the other boats. Sine in trouble. He needs to bear away, go behind. Havuk has the right away coming from starboard. Havuk crosses up. He's losing position. Opposite side, it looks like Aslan is winning momentum at the moment because of the wind. But remember, we can never trust the scoreboard. The positions over there. It's calculated about who's closest towards the finish line or towards the mark, and also according to the wind. But a lot of things can happen because a lot of wind shifts are in this fantastic game. Ade Toxe is in 2nd, then we have the Glua. Oh, he had a victory, and now he is in position 11. Amira Let's see, where is Havuk? He's Udamalinsi, Ohan, Imsine, Sine, and Havuk now here, second and third, and it looks like Havuk, he might take the lead. This is very interesting to see how this will unfold when they are getting closer to the top mark. But right now, they're all sailing into lighter wind, so the favorite place to be is here by 218, the Gluer and Aslan. And I think they might be in the lead when we are rounding the top mark. But let's see what happens. It's a long time since we have been calling the shots. So let's see when they are rounding the top mark for the first time. But it looks like Havuk's position are already compromised. He is in trouble. Third place. NG going in front of him. So this will not be Havuk's race. Let's go back to the battle here. Aslan coming in. He will cover the Gluer. No, he's going away from the Gluer. That I might have been crossing up and covering the Gluer. But then we can see all of the rest of the fleet coming in front of them. They will cover them one by one. That Toxay coming in. Oh, very fair play, like not penalizing them. Kum coming in. They bear away. Udamalinsi, Msine, Amira coming in. Then watch up here. As said, it's going to be a very close call. Oi, Udamalinsi. Great move coming behind. But now trouble comes because here we have 4 boats coming from starboard. Udamalinsi managed to go in between them. Penalty Msine. Penalty Kum. Udamalinsi, Havuk, NG coming in, and NG is going to be the great winner of that mark rounding. This might give him the gap to sneak away, and it's very important for him. Right now, he's overall position 20 with 28 points, and a victory or just a podium position will help him a lot. But interesting call. He's splitting away. He's going into the middle at the moment. And let's watch the winds up there. The wind pressure are on the sides. And there's a little bit more wind pressure on the side where the Melinci, Havuk, Sine goes to. It's a light wind. See, there's almost 1 knot difference in speed from the middle and the side here. So he might lose his position. He took a chance trying to get away from the fleet. Havuk now joining in the middle. Had to bear away, so he's not getting a penalty by Imsine. And now Imsine, the brother, is coming to attack his brother, Sine. So, oh, really brother love there. Oh, pressing each other. And that's actually giving Enchi that luck he needed to stay back in the race. Now he can cross in front of the others and get ready for the mark rounding. This is the gate mark. And right now, it's still a little bit favored on the left-hand side. See, again, you need to watch the ley line zones to see how that will unfold. There we go. NG rounding first. Udamalinsi coming in. No penalties. Havuk following. Oh, Msine going opposite. Let's keep an eye on him. 51 and straight away. 36, 34. He's still in 4th position. He's trying to take a chance. Let's keep an eye of his winning. A lot of penalties behind. But this is the battle for top 3. Is that a good move? He was going to the non-favorite side, according to the ley lines. And you can also see, if we watch our eyes here, he's too far away from the other boats when he's crossing in. So that was not the side to go to if you want to pressure the opponents in front of you. NG is still in the lead. Udamalinsi and Havuk had a small clash. Sine over here. Ohan going to the left-hand side. He will be under pressure by Aslan. So we have important battles for points. But right now, the most important point to make sure to be in top 20 is NG. And he's in the lead. He's doing everything he can to see if he can win this race. See, Msine, he went to the opposite side of rest of the fleet. He took the gate mark rounding the right-hand side. There was none favored. Now he's in 9th position. Havuk also dropping a little bit down, going in front of him, covering him up. Udamalinsi. And the reason why Havuk dropped so much down is because Udamalinsi and Havuk has been battling it all the way upwind. Every time they do attack, they slow down in the battle. NG still in the lead. Oh, just timed it well to keep his position, but now he's in trouble. He needs to do a double tack when they come up to the gate mark, where Udamalinsi, Havuk can just sail straight by it. And that means the lead will go to Udamalinsi now. Havuk will go in second. Imsine, if he's battling it his way back, then he might get third. But NG coming in, let's see. Ooh, that's very, very good call by NG. See here, side by side coming in. He just managed to pressure Udamalinsi out. Great move by him, but he will be in trouble going downwind. Havuk going out. See, here we have to split Havuk and Udamalinsi going out because they want to launch the Spinnaker early. NG is not doing that. Sine either and Msine either. That means that the two routine sailors are going closer to the leader. We will have a battle for second, third, and fourth. But let's see what happens here behind. All point counts. The Glue coming in. Kum, Msine, and let's go back to the battle here. Oh, first blood. Udamalinsi is losing that one to NG. And see, Havuk, routine and sneaky like he is. He's not just a carrot, he is also the rabbit trying to take the carrot. And here he sneaks away from the battle going behind it. While Udamalinsi and NG was battling it, he put himself in a position where he's in the lead and in control. Now, Udamalinsi now under trouble by Sine. No, Sine doesn't want to follow him. Yeah, there he's going in. Jiping down, getting ready to throw dirt there. So this might be double trouble for Udamalinsi. He was in second, was battling for first, and now he will maybe drop to third, even fourth in that battle. Let's keep all the four boats here. Havuk first, NG second. It's going to be a photo finish. Sine coming in. Udamalinsi. No, Havuk is going to take it. Oh, that might be a small mistake from NG. Let's see. This is going to be a photo finish. NG coming in. Udamalinsi almost losing his third. No, Sine, he gets fourth. Then Msine coming in fifth. The Gluer in sixth. Kum, Amira, one of the top skippers in ninth, maybe 10th. Let's keep an eye. Where will we get? There's a lot of battle for positions. Amira drops. Ooh, I think he got 10th in that position. So, score is coming in. Havuk with a victory in this race. Kept away from the battle. Took the lead from NG. But NG, great move by him. Taking a second position. Securing top 20 in total. Udamalinsi in third. Sine coming in. Msine, the Gluer, Kum, 280. Adatuk, Say, Gax, Amira 11. I called it a 10th, but he dropped all the way to position 11. So 11 points. Oosh, he will still be in top 20, but he will be unsatisfied with what just happened here. Aslan 12, Burak, Mpepe, and Orham is losing this race. Udamalinsi is having the best start, Burak best average speed, but what's important here is this slide here. NG didn't have the good start, 7th position, then he had a great upwind leg, putting himself in the lead most of the race, but losing because he needs to take the battle to Udamalinsi. And there, Havuk, not the carrot, but the rabbit trying to eat the carrot, sneaks away outside of the battle, took the lead, winning the race with 10 meters. Udamalinsi got a penalty and almost lost it to Sine. The third place to Sine, but he just managed to defend it. This is Group A we just saw. We see winner is KTR with 18 points. Four races played, 3 races left, 2 fleet races and a medal race coming up. But right now we are waiting for the eSailing Club to split the players up into groups. One for the gold group, 20 players, and 12 players, the last 12 players going into a silver fleet. But remember, all point counts, and now it's going to be interesting because in the scoreboard there will also be a discard, and we cannot go into cell ranks yet. It's not ready yet, so we can take a talk about who's going into the final and who is not. Then instead of, let's talk a little about the future. What's going to happen with eSailing at the moment? I can tell you so much that World Sailing, they already pronounced that that there will be an Olympic series this year. And interesting how that will unfold. But I also know that IOC, I've read it, had to do a bigger Olympic series where they're bringing in more esports or sports simulators into the Olympics this summer. So this also means that there might be a bigger production, there might be something bigger coming up, but who, what and how, always interesting what's coming in. But one thing is for sure, everything will start within, the next month. So some info might come in within the next couple of weeks, so how it's going to be. But how cool could it be to win an Olympic medal in eSailing or just an Olympic prize? Wow. One thing is for sure, it's going to happen. So much I know, so much until I have already on the eSailing TV channel. With that said, let's go into the scoreboard. Let's see who was top 20, who went all the way into the gold fleet. We're going to see the next race. We're going to see, and also let's see who the loser, winning and losing with 1 point. But one thing is for sure, remember, there is a discard in there. And that discard is changing everything. There is the scoreboard. Doc Bars is the great winner. There is a discard, so 4 podium position. What a consistency from him. First, second, and third, meaning he's losing 2 points, 4 points in total. Havuk, also good consistency, but not the same level as Doc Bars tonight. Second, fourth, and first. Then lucky for Kasiyaka, he's losing his 9 points. And the first race, there was a total disaster for him, giving him a first, fifth, and a second, 8 points in total. The same thing for Una Malinci. Great race. That third place he defended, very important, 9 points. Amira's last race was a disaster, losing that one, discarded. So 10 points. Ukuns, Imsine, Bakefe, De Guler, Kum, Sine, Kanubuta. And see here, that second place overall, giving 19 points to NG. And yeah, that just made him survive, because Video Jursen, 19 points, Aslan 20 points, Ukara Delaka is getting 22 points, Sing Ungruk 22 points, Datoxe 22 points, Sevahan 22 points, Rival Delgada is just surviving, 23 points. And let's see, Yaki's 23 points, losing that one. And also Khan, 24 points, and Upur with 25 points. So a very, very, very close race for getting into top 20. That is a very, very close race that is coming up there. So let's keep who can win this regatta. Also, all of you out there, let's do some mathematics. Let's see how this will end up, how this will round out. Doc Bars, Havuk, Kashiaka, Udamalinsi, Amira. We called them as favorites from the start, and they're living up to it. Ukuns, Msine, Bakefe, the Gluer, they also have a chance to go into top 3. Then we have Gum, Sine, Karnabuta, NG, Video Jursen, and from there and down to top 20. I think they will battle for the honor at the moment. We're going to do 2 races in total, race 5 and race 6. And when they come in, then afterwards there will be a medal race counting double. There will be no discard coming in here, but let's see how it will unfold. So let's see how it will go. We're still waiting for the race officers to organize it. They need to communicate with all in the club, and there's different ways of communicating in different clubs. And one thing I know in Turkey, yeah, they're using Discord like most of the other eSailing events also doing, and also clubs, but also in Turkey, they're also calling each other. They're doing SMS, they're doing WhatsApp, they are calling each other personally to tell who's going into what, because it's not everybody that have access to the same technology, the same computers, the same speed of internet. So most of them are playing on their mobile phones. But let's see how it will unfold. Let's see how it will grow. We're just waiting for it. Should there be any questions or anything you want to talk about, just say and we'll go into it. Yeah, so we're just waiting for it. We're just waiting for the go signal for the race officers, and that's how it is. And while we're doing that, then let me pick up something to drink just to get my voice back. So while we're doing that, oh, I think we're already ready. The final comes up, so let's just join in instead of. And we have all these fantastic advice from Virtual Regatta written there. We really enjoy how they are not using Google Translate, or they are having somebody else to translate the French into English, because some of the things are quite funny to have. We're getting from the race officers, it will start in 3 minutes, the race. So maybe we should just have a small call with Havuk. Let's see. Let's just see if we can call him. Have a small talk with him about how everything's going. So just to hear how our favorite carrot in Turkey is doing. So let's plug in some earplugs and see if we can have a talk with him. And while we're calling Havuk, we will only have him by voice if he's coming in to hear what's going on. I know he's very busy organizing all this, but there's 2 minutes to the start. So let's see if we can get him through. And there might be a big chance that we are ignored tonight, but he is the race officer. He's doing all the things, all the communication. There he is. Havuk, can you hear me? Oh, we can't hear Havuk right now, so let's just go in and see if we can get his voice there. We have him. So we have Havuk with us. No, we lost him. Hey, Khan, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can. How are you, Thomas?
I am fine. So how do you think the races are doing tonight?
Well, it's pretty tight, as you can see, and I didn't do my best score today, but it's like really close. Everybody's really aware of what they're doing right now. So in this final fleet, it's going to be a tight one as well.
So just to stay clear, you didn't do your best tonight, but you're still in second position with 5 points. How can you do even better? You only have one race where you have a slip that was 4 points.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody is aware of what they're doing and the points are really close. So in the group stages, you have to be more consistent because in the final races, there is no room for error, because in this fleet right now we are doing, it's the best of the best. So we will see how it goes now.
We all see how it goes. It is the best of the best. I have to say, I called 5 players from the start we will see in the final. I said Dogbas, Havuk, Kasiyaka, Udamalinsi, and Mira. And I can see nothing has changed in the Turkish eSailing club. They are still some of the best players in this league. But who is the big upcoming talent in your league?
Well, you can see everybody is playing, and yes, the people you just thought we are just like playing more consistently, but there is always a room for any new youngster to show up, as we can see in the e-sailing community. So everything can change any moment.
Everything can change within every moment. And right now I can see 19 out of the 20 players are online with us. So there's less than 1 minute to start. So Havuk, all the best of luck. And may Dogbas beat you tonight. Oh, no, remember, I'm not allowed to say who's winning. So all the best of luck, my friend.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And with those words, let's join in game. Let's get ready to see how this will unfold. And there we have the boats. They are making fun. As Havuk said, this is the best of the best in Turkey at the moment. But it's not for fun what's going to happen here. We have Dogbas, we have Havuk, we have Kasiyaka, Udamalinsi, Amira, Okuns, Msine, Bakhefe, Dagua, Kum, Sine, Kanubuta, Inji, and Viji Ujursen. Aslan also coming in. Some of you called Aslan might be the upcoming talent. So let's keep an eye on him when we're coming in. And let's see how this will join. It's going to be great. This is Havuk. He's still in the yellow boat. Maybe these guys should have a tag or a token or something. That means we can always find him. This is not a mirror. That's the committee boat. See, there's a guy who knows something about tokens. He is the astronaut. It's a mirror black, and he's the astronaut. He is also trying to go all the way to the moon and win this race. All 20 boats in there. So the race will start within seconds. Udamalinsi, yellow boat like Havuk. Then we have Kasiyaka Utmonefe with the peace sign yin and yang. He's here in the white boat. And then we have Dogbas with the blue boat. I think he's not the only blue boat, but almost. So that's the guy we need to keep an eye on if he's going to win tonight. 55 seconds. Watching it here. And now you can see graphically there's a small advantage at the left hand side at the pin end, but it's very, very small. And the wind up there in the radar, very mixed wind. So what will the players do? How will they race this race? And how will they battle for the start? And with saying that, let's try to follow Dogbas all the way to the start. Let's zoom in and see how he's doing. There he is. Starting with a penalty, but that could also be a trick. He's putting himself at the committee boat, and now he's doing what we call the pressure, pushing the other boats away from the starting line. He wants to be on the right hand side. He wants to be on the favored side. He wants to be in starboard. He wants to be able to pressure them, but it looks like a very bad start for him. It's not very well timed. He's getting a penalty. Dogbas in trouble. Maybe the journalists and the commentators are not allowed to follow him when he's playing for such an important position. Opposite side, Udamalinsi, great start, followed by Aslan Ukuns here. Penalty to VT Ujursen. And there Havuk putting himself in that position where Dogbas would like to be. But that penalty slowed him down. And a penalty upwind normally costs you 11 to 12 meters. And in this case, I'm pretty sure it also did. Let's see. Dogbas, he is 24. Havuk is in the lead. 24 meters in between these two beautiful boats. The first overall leader and the second place overall leader. So there we go. Kanubuta in the middle together with Rival Delgada, and let's see how they will push themselves into position. Watching the Windsocks, Dog Boss, very early cross he's doing. Havuk following him. Havuk just managed to go in front of Riva Delgada, who's going a little bit more to the right-hand side. Interesting call. And right now it's giving him the favorite, and with only 2 meters to Havuk, this might pay off. But let's see what the meter says when they are approaching the left-hand side, crossing over. Will Havuk going up towards the middle and trying to approach the top mark from starboard, or will he go all the way to the left-hand side and trying to approach from port side? Interesting. Kanabuta also joining in the race. He is the green boat over there. This is going to be very, very important what's happening within the next 30 seconds. The fleet is split out. They are doing a very fair play race, but it's a high level. And now we're going into high level pressure when they're coming towards the top mark. Will it be Havuk? Will it be Kanabuta? Will it be Rival Delgada? Will it be Aslan? Who will round first? Here, pressure coming in. Rival Delgada coming in, pressing Kanabuta. Dorky coming in, trying to go back in the race. He's in 5th after that false start, where he started in position 19 out of 20. So he's back in the lead. He's back in the top battle. That's where he wants to be. This also showed the difference from the more consistent players and the more non-consistent, I can't say, less routine players at the moment. Havuk in the lead. He said, today I haven't done my best. So let's see what we can do. Rival Delgada coming in 2nd, Dorky 3rd, Kanabuta, penalty, handed out to Adatuk from Aslan. Rest of the fleet coming in. But it looks like we're going to have a split. It looks like Havuk is sneaking away. Havuk, he wants to win. Havuk, he can do it. He can sail all the way towards that gate mark without getting any wind shadow at all. Split coming in. Dorky going to the right hand side, afraid of being approached by the two brothers Sine and Msine, and they are going to attack him. But 10-9 knots. Havuk going to the left hand side, 11.8. So that was a very wrong call by Dog Boss. But let's see, maybe Havuk is just so much in the lead, so much in the front, that the rest of the fleet has no chance of taking him. 64 meters, that's a good lead. The rest of the fleet cannot take him with wind shadow. But interesting call with Dog Boss going. He's now in the middle. According to server, he's in 2nd, winning momentum over Rival Delgada and Kanabuta. Mark rounding coming in. Should I tell it again? It is the left-hand side. There is the favorite side. Again, it is the smallest ley line zone you need to watch for. Havuk doing that great move. Then Kanabuta in 2nd, but he's on the outside. Penalty made by Rival Delgada. And that's giving Dog Boss a chance to go in and take 3rd. Aslan joining in that battle. So a big, big loss for Kanabuta in that mark rounding. Well played by Rival Delgada, pushing Kanabuta on the outside, pressuring him, managed to go on the inside. So a great turn by him. Interesting battle coming up here. Aslan, Dorky, they are now taking 2nd and 3rd. Havuk, he's untouchable up there. Delgada, Kanabuta made another call. And they're losing momentum. 4th, 5th, 6th. Kasiaka joining in. And this means everything about reading the upwind leg. In the old days, in the start of Virtual Regatta, we said the J-boat, you're winning and losing downwind. But right now, with the wind shift coming in and the new wind engine that has been on for some while, then you can lose the J-boat upwind and win it downwind. So, switching a little bit around. Great wind engine they have at the moment. Great, great effort by all of them. Aslan, Dorky, Havuk, Rival Delgada. It's going to be very close. Top 4, or I have to say the leader, he will sneak away. But third, second, and fourth, they will battle for their position, the important points. And remember, it's all about consistency. So the positions here below is also very important if they want to keep in top 3 and they want to join in the scoreboard up there and end up in a podium position. Second top mark rounding coming in, and as called, Havuk nice and slow, 6 knots, 39 degrees coming into the top mark. Then Doki coming in 40 degrees, 6.1. With the Garda, it's going to be very close. And Doki is in a very bad position. He's on the outside. So Aslan can pressure him. Will the Garda can pressure him. Kanabuta come in. The pressure is on. Oh, a Spinnaker launch. Putting Doki on the inside. What a move. It looks like Mario Kart's the way he did it. Fantastic move by Doki. He just launched the Spinnaker, maneuvering in between 3 boats. He was so close of getting a penalty by Aslan. And then he speeds away, going on the inside of the guard and now takes second. This is a battle. This is a man who wants points. But 3, 4 boats battling for second, third, fourth, and fifth at the moment. But right now, Doki is showing how to do this. Doc Boss, he wants that second, River the Guard of third, Kanabuta and Aslan. And right now, see, 18.1. He found the wind, he found the speed, he launched the Spinnaker before time. We have to say that was maybe the best move of the tournament of today. Launching it, just slalom around rest of them like they were just statists in that game. Taking second position. Great race by Doc Boss. River the Guard of third. Kanabuta. Oh, taking fourth. Aslan fifth. Oh, Kashiaka with a penalty, losing 1 point to Video Jursen. Ejin coming in. Udamalinsi dropping down. Sine, the gluer, and now it's all about points, guys and girls and skippers around the world. It's all about not losing too many points like Savannah just did here. Penalty at the finish line will cost him 3 points in total. But what a race. Havuk in first, Doc Boss in second, River Delgada in third, Kanabuta fourth, Aslan fifth, Ukursen sixth, Kasiyaka in seven, NG 8, Udamalinsi 9, Msine 10, Sine 11. And then Amira, dropping to 13 position. But Havuk also said, this is the best of the best. And Amira hasn't performed in the 2 last races. Got 11 position in race number 4. And here in race number 5, he got 13 position. Kanabuta with the best start. Bakefe, good average speed. Havuk sailed the shortest distance. Havuk took the lead from the start. Reading wind momentum. Only boat going to the right hand side. Except Doc Boss, who also did it, and see that paid him off a false start, putting him to fourth, and then he battling his way all the way up to second position. And I have to say that top mark rounding was doing the trick. Whoosh. I have to say that was a very, very nice race by Doc Boss. I have never seen a guy maneuvering so well, launching the Spinnaker under pressure from behind, so close of getting a penalty. Then he just managed to launch the Spinnaker, sneaking away, going onside on one boat, inside of a second boat, and taking second position. Great race by him, and let's hope at this level keeps up the rest of the night in the last 2 races. Race number 6 coming up in a few seconds, and the scoreboard is not ready, but don't worry. We will see it before the race start. I know the race officers are working as hard and as fast as they can, but they're also keeping an eye on 2 races. So, can Amira come back in the race? Can Kashiaka Udamalinsi do anything? And will Kanabuta actually sneak up in top 3? It looks like now we have a battle in between 2 friends, Doc Boss and Havuk. And what 2 friends they are. They're really doing a great job also when they're not working with eSailing. Race number 5 scoreboard is up, so let's see it. that victory, that one victory, and Dogbars in second, is putting the two friends in first and second with 6 points in total, and that is a very, very close race. So what's happening in this race can affect the overall, or actually a more affect who's winning this regatta. I know there's a middle race counting double, but I know the consistency and the level of these two sailors. If they want business, they need business, and they are doing business. Great race by them. Kashiaka, he's currently in third position. Let's see if he can continue that consistency. But see here, a 7th position. He must not be happy with that. Udamalinsi also not performing well. Amira also bad performance. And it looks like the discard is also counting in race 5 and 6. So Havuk, he can do very bad position, very bad races. Same thing Dogbars can do without it's affecting their final race result. But this is the last race. This is race number 6 coming up before the middle race. Let's join in and see how this will unfold. There it is, race number 6. It's the J-boat. We are in Turkey. We are in the eSailing Club. The eSailing Club is growing and growing and growing. I remember first time helping the eSailing Club 1.5 years ago. There was 10 players in total. And now, they are rounding more than 200 players in Turkey. And a University Cup coming up soon. 10 seconds to the start. This is very important. Let's go down to the starting line. Here it is. Like race horses on the starting line. There it is. A penalty and a false start. Okun's penalty. Havuk handing a penalty to Dogbars. That's a very close battle for the leaders. Andy with a false start. Penalty to Kashiaka. Havuk, it looks like he's winning this battle over Dogbars, who's pressuring Okunzin. Another penalty to Kashiaka. 2 penalties within the start. This is not his race, and he's under pressure by Dogbars. So Kashiaka needs to do some magic to keep his position. Again, Havuk sneaking away. Smart as he is, going away from the battle and now covering Dogbars. He knows all the other boats can't do nothing if these two guys continue performing. So he just needs to be in front of Dogbars rest of the night in the last 2 races. And this is race number 6, the second last race, middle race coming up afterwards. Amira in the lead, taking a little bit of control of Havuk. A little bit early he did that tack, but he was afraid that Havuk might go in front of him and penalize him. Great races. Battle in the opposite side. VG Ujursen, he's going to the left-hand side. Seek coming in. Arslan in second. But Kano Buta coming in. Penalty to Adopta. Bakefe, Imsene, Sevaha, Gua, and opposite. We haven't seen much to him in this last race. And he was so unlucky with that penalty in race number 4, pushing him down. But here we can see the difference. Maybe he's in a position where he can take control of the leaders. Let's keep an eye on that when we're coming in. Let's do some new. Let's go to chopper view. Let's see the boats here unfolding. The Glura, Havuk, Amira. Great races. Kano Buta. It looks like the Glura is taking the lead. But where's Docky? Dogbars in 7. He is caught in the burger. He's caught in the mix. He's caught in between all the other boats. So he needs to use his elbows, his boat, and his movement again to show that he is in the top lead. But it's going to be a very close top round mark rounding we have here. The Glua coming first. Havuk, ooh, will he come second? I think Amira will come second, and Havuk, he might drop down. But Havuk is in a favored position. He's coming from starboard, and that will penalize the other boats if they're going in front of him. Cross is coming in. The Glua first. Amira second. Docky, he knows this. He managed to go in front of Havuk. Penalty. Kano Buta River Delgado wins this one. Havuk dropping to 8. Dog Boss in front of him. This is changing the leaderboard once again. But there's a long way home. It's only the first top mark round. In video duels on the inside. Kum coming in. Amira slowing down. Very slow spinning a launch. Penalty to Havuk. No! He just managed to wait for the move before Arslan moved, and then Arslan got the penalty because he moved just into Havuk instead of keeping his steady course. Luckily for Havuk, but also very routine played by Havuk. Managed not to get that penalty that will have dropped him down. Amira, Kum, Doki, Havuk, it's a battle. This is the battle for the victory. I know we have a leader, the Glua, and River Delgado up there, Amira, Kum, but Dog Boss, Havuk, every time they have the chance, the dog will try to bite the carrot, and the carrot, yeah, he will try not to give some meat to the dog. Coming down win. Mark rounding coming in. Getting ready to round. Kum missed the mark. Coming back, Amira, Kanabuta, Havuk, all going to this left-hand side. River Delgado, Kanabuta, Havuk, Doki. Right now, Dog Boss 4 positions in front of Havuk. It's very costly for Havuk, this position. Next time we might not call him. That will only give him nerves that the media is following him. So, from a very good position to a 9 position, and Dog Boss with a penalty and a very harsh start to a 4th position. But 2 new leaders in this race. This is race number 6. It is the Glua and it is Kum. They are up there and they will try to do everything they can. Rival Delgado also a chance to get some extra points into the account. And with a good position in this race, he got 3rd in the last. And it looks like he's getting 3rd again. That could put him into top 10. But it's more for the honor. We're keeping an eye on Dog Boss. Keeping an eye on Havuk. Havuk in 6th now. Dog Boss in 4th. And then we need to keep an eye on Kasiyaka. But he's in 13. And Mira also have a chance to be up there. He's in 4th. And then we have Udamalinsi. I can't see him. Where is he? Ooh, we are scanning. He's not in the race. It looks like he lost connection. Udamalinsi. He was in top 4, and this race will give him a DSQ, giving him 9 points in total because the DSQ will be discarded. So he will end up like a 9th position. That will cost him his top 4. River Delgado 2nd. The Glua, Kum, Doki coming in. Havuk trying to see if he can get close enough to Doki. Doki only have one thing in his mind, covering up Havuk. Make sure Havuk is not coming back in the race. He wants to win important points on Havuk. 2 points of lead after this race could mean 1 position in the other race. So if Havuk wins the middle race and Dog Boss gets 2nd, then Dog Boss will still win the overall regatta. So it's a very important battle. But now Havuk comes in. Dog Boss coming in. They are going to battle for 4th and 5th. Havuk, he just needs to defend that 5th position. Then it's only 1 point, and then it doesn't matter what happens in next race. Then it's the winner of the middle race taking the overall lead. The Glua, Rival Delgado, and Kum, they are going to battle for that 2nd and 3rd. It is a victory for the Glua. And then we have this very interesting battle that's been unfolding in the whole regatta for positions. Dog Boss and Havuk. Rival Delgado, Kum. See now he's crossing in. Let's see, coming in. Oosh, he's not keeping it. He's not just attacking. Still using some wind shadow. Rival Delgado bears away. Did do an extra jibe. And there the attack come from Kum. Oh, Kum, he's not that aggressive. He's using wind shadow. If this was an esport and he really meant business, he will attack Rival Delgado straight away, trying to penalize him. Now it comes in. The penalty coming in. There it was. Beautiful launch. Taking the penalty in front of the finish line. Securing that 2nd in front of Rival Delgado. Doki come in. Havuk comes in. Great race. And now, positional fight. Aslan with a penalty. Dropping down. See, 5, 6, 7 points. He's losing. Kanabuta Mira coming in. Bakif Kasiaka handing 1 penalty out again. Msine. This is going to be on the finish line. What a finish with all the boats together. And then coming in last, Adatoksai and Sivanha. The Glua with a victory here in race number 6. Kum in second place. Rival Delgada in third. Doki fourth. Havuk in fifth. Video Drusen Kanabuta. And this will change the overall score once again. But Havuk and Dogbars will just switch position. There'll be one position, 1 point in between them in the middle race. So it's the winner, the person of those who's getting the best position in the middle race that will win the overall race. Kum with the best start, great race by him. Grusen maximum speed, Dogbars sailed the shortest distance. Havuk 19 jibes, trying to attack Dogbars, but see Havuk, suddenly he got wrong maneuvering, dropping down to 9th, and magically he fought his way back to position 5. Great race, great regatta. And this means one thing. Next race coming up is the medal race. The medal race always counts double in virtual regatta or in sailing, and also in virtual regatta when we're doing in the clubs. Interesting what's coming in. And before we're going into the medal race, we always love to do some mathematics. So let's join in and see who is fighting for which positions. Oh, discard coming in. This means Dogbars discarded 4 points, Havuk discarded 5 points, giving Dogbars a 2 points lead. Also meaning that Havuk, he needs to win the next regatta, and Dogbars need or win 2 positions in front of Dogbars in the next regatta, and not just 1. And then we have to battle for third. Kum with that second place, the Glua with that first place, and Kanabuta Rival Legade. So Kasiaka, Kum, the Glua, and Kanabuta Rival Legade, they are the players that can be in top 3, and there are 4 points, 5 points, so that's 3 positions in between Kasiaka and Rival Delgade. So interesting who will take top 3 in this race today. It's only top 10 going in there. So Imsene, he just managed to go in there. But there will be a huge battle in between Dogbars and Havuk for that lead and that victory. And then there will be an important battle for Kasiaka, Kum, the Glua, Kanabuta, Rival Delgade for third position. Who will win it? Who will take it? I can say to you, Kasiaka, he is the race officer of this race that's coming up. So he might have a chance of taking it. And hello to you, Uihula. Welcome to Club Nautical Sevilla. We're getting ready to the medal race. So let's get ready. Well, I am very fine. I hope all of you also out there very fine. I know we haven't been broadcasting much lately, but I can say to you, you're not going to miss us for a while. We are going to stream the Danish Championship, Fleet Race Championship, Open Championship coming up within the next 2 weeks. Then we're also going to broadcast the Danish Team Race Championship, 2 days broadcast. And then we also have University League from Turkey, University League from Poland, and then we might also have some special surprises coming in. But enough of that. We are getting ready for the medal race. It has been said, it has been started. 10 racers battling for top 3. There we go. Top 3 battle. we have a battle for the victory. It's Dog Boss with the yellow, Havuk with the yellow. So the two yellows are battling it out together like a match race. Then we have Kasiyaka. He needs to defend his third position overall. But just behind him is Kum, the shark. He can go in and take third. Or the gluer with the four we are here. And then we have Karnabuta with the toxic sign. They have all the chance of taking it. And then the dark horse, Rival Delgado with the blue boat in the middle. He can sneak in and take over. 9 seconds. It's all about placements. It's all about positioning. All about timing. Who will be the champion of tonight's regatta? 2 penalties. Karnabuta, Rival Delgado, VGO Jursen, Doggy with a penalty. This is very important. Doggy with a very slow start. No, 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 no. This is giving Havuk the advantage to go in. He just needs to be 2 positions in front of Dog Boss. But we have been seeing both Dog Boss and Havuk making very bad starts and coming back in the race. Kum and Utman / Kasiyaka, they are battling for that 3rd position. Right now, Kum is 3rd overall. And right now it's Kasiyaka. The winner of those 2 in that battle will be 3rd overall. It's only if the Gluer or Karnabuta comes in and take over. And right now there's only one that can put dirt in the machinery. It is the Gluer. He's up there. So, battle is on. Dog Boss in 10th position. He has to do some magic, or else Havuk, the carrot from Turkey, 3 times player at the World Championship. And he's a little bit lower than me, just to say. So we're not taking him all the way up there in the top. He's right now the overall leader, 6 positions in front of Dog Boss. Only 3. Dog Boss is coming back. But this is a masterpiece we have here. But the most important battle, the most impressive battle, is between Kum and Kasiyaka. That's the battle for 3rd. So 2 battles in 1 battle. It's the battle for top 3 and the battle for the victory. So guys, who will be 3rd overall? Will it be Kum or will it be Kasiyaka? Please help us in the chat. Give them some love. Give them some support. Will it be Kasiyaka? Will it be Kum? Kum is the big surprise tonight. He's currently 2nd. He's losing momentum. But we have been seeing him being very strong in the downwind action. There we have it. Havuk just sails nice and slow, following Dog Boss if Dog Boss doing a surprise. So he can covering him. He just needs to be 2 positions in front of Dog Boss to be the overall leader. Nothing else matters. There we have it. Kasiyaka, Kum, Amira, Havuk, the Gluer. And right now the Gluer is too far behind. So the battle for 3rd is Kum and Kasiyaka. And if the other players slows down, ease their sails and give them spot, then we will have a match race downwind in between this. And it looks like the Kum is doing a maneuvering mistake. He didn't time it well towards the mark. He needed to do a double tack, giving room for Amira and also for Havuk. And now he really needs to battle to go in and take Kasiyaka. But it looks like Kasiyaka, he wants to be 3rd overall. This is his race. This is his regatta. He was the race officer of the medal race, and he wants to be 3rd place overall. Havuk, Kum, Amira, but where is Dog Boss? The dog has been set into a leash. He is only in position 8 after that false start. So if nothing special happens, it will be Havuk taking the overall lead. But let's go back to the leaders. Kum, he needs to do some matching. It looks like Utman is going away. Kum under attack by Havuk. It's not 1 disaster coming in. It's not 1. It's 2, maybe 3s. Havuk will go in and pressure as much as he can. But right now Kum is in a position to penalize Havuk. And Havuk knows it's, oh, what a move by Havuk. That's very, very great move by Havuk, and penalty handed out to Rival de Garde by Kum. So Kum right now battled to keep his 4th position overall. The Glue trying to go into the battle, going to the right hand side, actually losing a little momentum. That was not the favorite side to turn into. But good movement by Havuk. That was a classic move. Defended his position, or defended him not getting a penalty, and now took over 3rd position in front of Kum. And we have to say, it looks like he was going to tack, but he didn't do it. And because he didn't do it, Kum didn't move. So he actually managed to sail around Kum. Great move by Havuk. But Kasiyaka in the lead, Amira in 2nd, Havuk in 3rd now. Dog Boss, hello, Ducky. Oi, there he is in 5th. He's getting closer and closer to Havuk. He's in 5th. If he gets 4th, if he's taking 1 spot from Kum, if he manages to go up in 4th position, it will not be Havuk winning this regatta overall. Then it will be Dog Boss. Is this like the World Championship where it was Carlos Pereiro against Jon Cardona? Jon Cardona, he needs to win it. Carlos Pereiro just needs to be 6th overall. And then on the finish line, he dropped down to 7th position in the battle against Valentin Lisa. And that was giving the World Championship to Jon Cardona and not Carlos Pereiro. There we have it. Havuk, Amira, Uthman, Kum dropping to 4th. Doggy now in 7th. But everything is still open. They are very close. There's only 20 meters in between Kum and Dog Boss, meaning that Dog Boss actually have a chance to go up and take 4th if he continues doing what he's doing. But right now, 3rd place overall looks like it's going to Kasiyaka. Uthman Efe, he is going to take it, and he is from the city, Kasiyaka. Then Amira coming in 2nd, Havuk in 3rd, going in front of Kum. And preventing Kum to come up. River Delgado, the Glue, Doggy coming in. It's going to be very close. Doggy needs to win over the 3 boats in front of him. Will that be possible? I'm not sure in this level. Oh, sorry. It was Ramon. Oh, it's from Ramon. I have to say sorry to all of the Spanish eSailing fans out there. It was Ramon. It's because all these Pereiro brothers, they're coming in like the Dalton brothers. They're always jumping in front of me. But that's okay. It was Ramon. But again, I have to say that was very, very unlucky. He really overperformed and did a great job to dear Ramon. River Legade, Havuk, the Glue, Kum, all coming in. Amira, Uthman Efe. The Glue, it looks like Kum, he's dropping down. Havuk there. It's Doggy we need to keep an eye. If he wins over those 3 boats in front of him, take 4th, or Havuk drops 1 position and he takes 5th, then Havuk is not winning this regatta. Oi, Uthman, he is doing the backwards trip. He knows he's 3rd overall. Amira goes in and take it, but he takes 3rd, and he has all the time to do that trick. Havuk, oi, no, Havuk drops to 4th. And now Doggy, if he takes 5th, it's... Oh, this is a very close call. If Havuk got 4th and Doggy got 6th, then it might not be Havuk winning overall. And that's just what happened. Amira with a victory. Uthman, Kasiyaka getting saying the Glue 3rd. Havuk 4th. River Delgado 5th. Doggy gets 6th. That couldn't be more. I have to see, that couldn't be more impressive. If he got 5th Doggy, then he had 100%. But now the big pressure comes on Sail Ranks. We need to see the score upgrade, because there is a small difference in between them. See Doggy battling his way back. Havuk losing 1 position. The Glue, he might take 4th with that 3rd place, and Kum dropped to 7. So if Doggy won 0.1 second for being sure of being the overall winner, whoosh, The drums are on. Let's get ready. Let's go into the scoreboard. Let's get ready to see the final result of tonight's races in the eSailing Club of Turkey. There it is. Havuk is winning with 2 points, 18 points, 0.1 second for Dotbars for being the overall winner. So Rival Delgada was managing to make sure Havuk was winning this race. So close from Dotbars to getting overall victory. Kasiaka gets third. Amira, he gets fourth. The Glua fifth. Kum, he was so close to surprising us getting third overall. 2 penalties, 1 wrong move pushed him down to 7th position. And there it is how it goes. This was how the cookie was crumbled. This was the Turkish eSailing Club. I only have to say one thing to all of you. Thank you for watching eSailing TV, and don't worry, a lot of more fantastic regattas is coming in, and also high performance regattas. A lot of championships is coming in the next couple of weeks, and I have to say something great is coming up within the next month. And I'm pretty sure of that. Thank you all of you for watching. Really glad that you all were here. And also thank you to Uyehula for telling me, hey Thomas, it was Ramon. Yeah, of course it was Ramon. How can I forget? But this is how, when we have been offline a little bit, then it's how it is. Thank you for the Turkish eSailing Club. Thank you for the race officers. And thank you for the players. See you all then. Have fun. Stay safe. Stay home. And see you online.